Hello everybody, this is Norm with Two Guys Farming. How you doing? Well, welcome to our very first mod review. Yeah, I think I've been doing this channel about, I don't know, a year? Longer. Not sure. Anyway, yeah, I've wanted to do a mod review, but just haven't really felt compelled, wasn't really blown away by anything, but here we are. We've got 4 tractors in front of us. These are really cool tractors. Now, if you've been watching my series on Fichtelberg map, it's a German map, and one of the things that I'm doing on that map is using only German branded equipment. So I've been looking, obviously, for German equipment. I came across this mod pack. This is the FS17 Fendt Favorit Pack, and it includes 7 different tractors with a bunch of different attachments. We're going to take a look at all of them. We're also going to put these guys to the test a little bit. Now, some of you that have been playing Farm Sim for a while, you may recall seeing these in FS13. Now, I've only started playing Farm Sim since FS15, so I've never seen these before until I came across them looking for some German branded equipment. As far as I know, it was not in FS15. So, yeah, I'm happy they're here now. They look really cool. They operate well. I've done some research. They're pretty accurate as far as the horsepower. The actual models are very accurate and really well done. So let's take a closer look, shall we? We've got the 610S Turbo-Matic, and you can see they've got different not sure, cabs or no cabs, right? So we have this one here, which obviously has no cab. And then we have this one, which has a canvas cab. And then this one has a metal cab. And then this one has a roll bar. So they're pretty cool. Let's take a look at the outside model. Not the most detailed, but it is a well done model for sure. It's got some nice little details in there, like you can see the latches for the engine cover. So they've added little things like that. Really good detail on the headlights and the grille, the logo as well, high resolution. The weights look good. The wheel hubs on the inside look really well. You can see, if we can get in there, they've got even, the nuts and bolts and the washers. So someone definitely put some time into modeling these. That's for sure. Nice tires, fenders. Looks like a air intake and exhaust. And then we've got our 3-point hitch in the back here. Really nice. I mean, you really can't find any fault with that. And even the seat, you can see there, the springs, definitely some good detail for sure. So this is the version with the dual wheels. Let's hop in. So here we are, looking at the inside. Now, the textures are not the best, but they're pretty good. I've seen worse, that's for sure. The seat texture's okay. They could have rounded that seat a little bit more. So, definitely a little bit room for improvement. But I would say all in all, a very nice model. If there were any room for improvement, I would say it would be on the textures. As far as I can tell, these do not get dirty. I've been running these around for a bit in the field. The tires, as you can see, definitely get dirty, but not the vehicle itself. So we have some features here. You can open the door that way. And let's start it up. We'll take a listen to the engine. So sounds pretty good. You know, it's not your standard tractor sound, that's for sure. You can see the tachometer responds as well. You've got a nice exhaust plume there. Lights work. Put our blinkers on. Whoop. Sorry, there we go. So blinkers work. Hazards. There are no lights in the back, but you do get your blinkers and hazards. So, yeah, it's a nice model for sure. Let's take it for a little spin. So it's got a good sound. It handles really well. And what I like is the view. I mean, it's really wide open. So it kind of gives you a really nice view. So engine sound, check, like it. The model, I think, is really a well done model. There's no question. And the shutdown sound, pretty cool. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different versions here, right? So what we'll do is we'll start in the store and we'll take a look at the different versions. The other great thing about these, they're really inexpensive, which is really good. So we'll start here. Now you've got 4 different customizations. You can put a front loader on, yes or no. You can change the engine from the 10S or 80 horsepower to the 4S or 90 horsepower, the 12S or 120 horsepower, and that's it. And obviously you can see $1,000, $2,000 extra for the larger engines. Wheel setup is standard, which is what you see here, or you can put the rear twins. And then the design is the standard, which is no cab. And then bugle, I don't know. This is the roll bar version. This is, I believe, the hardtop version, and this is the canvas version. Okay, so we've got 3 different horsepower in this tractor, and then in the 6, this is where we step up the horsepower. It starts at 85, and it goes up to 105, 120, and 135. Now these engine sizes and model numbers are all accurate. I did do some research. These tractors were all made around the 60s to mid 70s. So, you know, definitely a little bit older. And everything else is the same. Actually, this one is different. You can put nothing. You can put a front weight or a front hydraulic. Okay. So the 6 series is a little bit different. So you have those 3 options there. And then the engines we went through, the same rear twin, and then the same versions of the cab. Okay. So let's start over here. So we've got the 4S, which has the roll bar, the twin wheels, and the front loader. Now, what's interesting about these front loaders, they're attached to the tractor. They can't come off or on. So I bought some various attachments. I picked the green, which it looks like the exact same green, so that was pretty good. And it works just like a normal front loader would, right? You can manipulate both up and down, and then you can pivot your attachment. So works really well. I picked some stuff up earlier, and it's great. So let's hop over into this one here. Now this one, you can customize your license plate if you want. You can see I did that on this one here. So what you do is you hop in, you select left control Y, and then it brings up this here, and then you just select whatever letters or combination of letters and numbers you want. Kind of cool. I mean, I don't know that it's like super necessary, but yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's a nice little detail, right? And as you can see, each of the tractors is labeled. This is the 10S, 4S, which the 12S, and obviously the different versions of the engine sizes, right? So this has the hard top, right? And you know, again, the model is solid. This is a good model. The textures need a little TLC, little love, and this is a beta, I should mention. So hopefully there will be future updates, and we'll go ahead and start this up. Okay, and you can put that front windscreen down just like so. And when I saw this, I first opened it up. I was like, well, that doesn't look right. But sure enough, I went to tractordata.com, and yep, this is exactly how they had them. So they had this hard top version, which is what we're sitting inside of now. And they had the soft top version. So let's take a look. We'll open our little side door there, and this is the soft top. Would be nice if you could open the door from the outside, but it's not a deal breaker. And there we go. And so this is basically a canvas enclosure as opposed to the hardtop. We'll start it up. And you can see the front loader works really well. And then this has 4 bale grabber and a hardtop. Okay, so we've got all the different versions. Lights work on all of them. Blinkers, hazard lights, everything. The 3-point attachments work. So let's hop on over here. I've got a few set up with various implements on there. Now I did use the Grasdorf weight, which is a pretty nice weight. It you can see the plates you can add or subtract there, and what's really cool is you can add a 3-point attachment on here. So let's say you wanted to put a fertilizer on the front, you could, or a sprayer or a spreader, you could do that. So it's pretty cool. On the back, I've got the Podinger, the Vidisem, the 402. Now, when I looked at this, let's hop in. I thought, well, geez, that's a little bit big. So I did some research on the Vidisem. It weighs just under 5,000 pounds, and the capacity for the rear 3-point hitch is 6,615 pounds. So in theory, it could support that weight on the rear. I don't know if it's a scale issue. I don't know if it's dead on. I don't know if the tractor should be bigger or smaller, or if the Podinger should be smaller. But it does look a little bit big for it. But let's give it a shot. Alright, so we're gonna lower the drill. Whoop. And away we go. So that's pretty good. Now this is a 614, so this is the largest engine that they offer. So 8 miles an hour. That's a 4-meter seater. So, nothing wrong with this, right? You can't beat the price. It's a very nicely done model. It's got a great engine sound. I'm a little bit veering off track here. But it's, especially if you're just starting out, this is a great all-around tractor to get you going. Okay, so we can stop there. So now we've got a cultivator. For a second I almost thought the engine sound was different, but I don't think it is. Okay, we get our front weight on there. And now we'll lower the cultivator. And here we go. 10 miles an hour. It's a 3-meter cultivator. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, these things, they're workhorses. And I really like this view. The open cab, really like it. If you're just starting out, and if you're like me, you don't use the money mod, especially on the map that I'm on now, which is Fichtelberg, where you start with very little equipment. And you don't have a lot of money. This is a great tractor to start with. So, there you go. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to take a picture. Okay. I like this too. And I'm going to take a picture of that. Okay. Alright. So lastly, now we've got our Garant forage wagon. So we're going to pick up some straw. Alright, and let's give it a shot. There we go. So, I've never used this forage wagon. So, what you want to do is, if you see the load, the green bar on the bottom, so basically what that means is if you stress it out and you go really fast and that load percentage goes really high like that, then you wear out the blades. I know this isn't a mod review for this, but I've never used this until I tested it, and it's pretty cool. So basically you've got to change out your blades because they wear down. So pretty neat. So anyway, I mean, you can see that he's pulling this no problem. There you go. Not bad. Like I said, for the price, you can't beat it. So let's say you get the front hydraulic, the biggest engine is 135 horsepower. Say you want to throw the twins on there. If you're Donald on there, I know he'll want to put those on there. And say you want to go with the hardtop. Right, it's a little cold out. You want to put the hardtop on. $24,000. So you can't beat that. It's got a decent amount of horsepower. Obviously, you're not going to be pulling a 30-meter cultivator. But like I said, you're starting out on the farm and money's an issue. You don't have a lot of it. This is a great tractor to get you started. especially if you like European brands, or you like a Fendt, you're a fan of the Fendt brand, then this is a no-brainer. You got to do it. So the only thing I can say I would like to see improved is I'd like to see it get dirty. And I think they could work on these textures just a little bit. But other than that, these things are solid. And if you're looking for a really good value, decent, strong tractor, just no frills will get the job done, this is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mod review. And I think I'm going to start doing a little more of these. Let me know. Give me some feedback, your comments, if you thought it was good, if you'd like to see more. And if there's anything out there you're interested in, let me know. And if it's cool and looks like it is a decent mod, then I'll review it. So thanks again, guys. As always, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.